Can you guys believe this year has freaking flown by?
It is crazy. We're already almost to football season.
Yeah.
Football?
It starts this week. Welcome to September.
Yes, and welcome to Thin Blue Whiskey.
Fresh Crack Friday, gents.
Yeah, buddy. This one looks classy.
It does.
So I've had this now for a couple weeks, and I've been saving it
God, I mean,
for
us.
this.
it's either going to be really good or just awful. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not Shaboy and it's not German.
Ugh.
Go check out those videos if you haven't, because those were awful.
I don't know if I do this anymore. It hurts.
The throw up reel.
This just dropped a couple weeks ago here in central Kansas. I never had one. I texted my guy and he
I
said,
remember my first time.
Cut. Hey, we're back.
I said, hey, do you ever see Bombergers? Because I actually had just watched a review of this new 2024 release, and I thought, I've never had one. I've never tried it. The review was good on it, and I thought, I want to see if I can get one.
Why not?
I text right up. He said, I actually just got one yesterday. I said, I'll be right over.
The
Time.
Here we are. My first Bombergers, which is a Michter's release. They also release Shanks.
Mm-hmm.
I passed on it. I could have bought it.
Mm.
But they're both about $120. So I passed on the Shanks only because I watched the same review. My guy over at Mash and Drum. You ever seen Jason C. on Mash and Drum? You ever watch any of his content? He does a lot of good reviews. I enjoy watching him. But he reviewed this and the Shanks, and he said the Shanks was not as good as the Bombergers.
Okay.
And he just didn't really talk a lot of great things. He said it was good, but he didn't really get too excited about it. And I'm not going to buy something at $120
mediocre.
that's just got meh reviews.
You'll take a chance on 40 or 50 bucks. You're not going to
Yes.
over a Benjamin. So.
Here we are. We're going to crack this bad boy open, and I'm super excited about this because this is my first time ever trying any release of Bombergers, and I happen to love.
See, Michter's has always
kind
been
of a high-pitched deal there.
That was okay.
Yeah, good. Love Michter's.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
You got me kind of turned on to them a year ago or so.
okay,
That's, ooh, yeah. I know what
okay.
you're
I
doing.
need you to think back. I need you to think back a little while when we did when we did the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass video.
God, it feels like yesterday.
And we compared that to the Larceny Barrel Proof and the Weller Full Proof. I want you to specifically think about the Weller Full Proof. Could you be convinced that there is like a little bit of the same type of grapey note? Could you be convinced that this is Buffalo Trace?
I don't know if I'd be convinced. There's a similarity there, but
It's fading fast. It was there early.
Mhm.
As this gets air, just
I
in
like
these,
the
like
nose.
the,
I mean-
the minute, 2 minutes that this has been opened. Okay, it's super standard whiskey, super standard bourbon. It's really good.
it's the nose is good so far.
108 proof. We should, taste it
108
against-
proof. Now you did do a little research that says that they actually age these barrels,
barrels.
the barrels themselves
they throw the
before the
barrels
whiskey
outside.
goes in. They age the barrels outside for
Interesting.
36 months. I said, "There's no way this is a 36
It's
month."
a 36 months. I was like,
No,
3 years?
just
That is
just
dark
the
for
empty
36
barrel.
months.
It tastes Michter's E.
Does it?
One of the straight. I can't remember which one I bought.
Oh,
last time
I
around,
am
but-
getting now. Oh, a nice cinnamony vanilla thing.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yes,
Mhm.
with the frosting. There is a vanilla frosting cinnamon note that is that scratch what I said earlier about the whole grape thing, because
Yeah.
that thing has flown the
it's
coop.
gone.
That is gone. It was there initially. There was just kind of this weird stone fruit thing. It's gone. It is gone straight brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon roll.
I roll all that into just a very smooth baking spice.
My
kind of note.
God.
It's good. You have got a dinger here.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Getting
Tight,
Yeah.
smooth.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is, if I would have brought this to the lake on Labor Day weekend,
Should
this
drive.
would have been a bottle kill in a night.
Oh, for sure. And that's
You
a really
could
expensive
absolute-
killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to exercise some restraint when we talk about $100 and some bottles at the
I'm in
lake.
danger.
Yeah. But this
mean-
is great. This is
No, I'm just saying this has if you can envision yourself sitting around at maybe a 70 degree evening with a little bonfire and a cigar, this bottle would not survive the night.
you are correct.
There is no
I give
burn.
it 2 hours.
It is
Like,
yeah. It is beautifully complex, but it's just smooth. Like it is well built.
it is, but it's still whiskey. It's still like it has that.
It's just really good.
It's still it's whiskey. It's still a little abrasive too. It's good all the way around.
So the way that I will describe like the late palate into the finish is that I'm kicking all of my bottles.
Sorry.
Which one?
That German one I keep kicking on purpose.
Get him. Kick him when he's down.
Go back and watch that video.
It's god awful.
This is the opposite of that. Nobody will say that this is hot garbage.
Yeah.
This is really, really good.
So I get a little bit of when this term smooth, it's not punchy, it's not ethanol-y up front. You kind of get it in the mid palate. That 108 proof kind of shows up and says hi, just very briefly, and then it fades.
Yep.
As
good.
it finishes, it kind of goes with this baking spice, and then I would say that the finish is actually kind of short, but the flavors that are left behind, they linger, and they're so good. But there's nothing like ethanol-y, there's nothing punchy, there's nothing sharp
It's
about
spicy, but not ethanol-y.
Yep.
it. Right.
I've been sitting here, took the last sip. You're right. The finish is very short. It kind of disappears, but there's a lingering, just taste
It just
buds
leaves a taste in
they're
your
still
mouth, you remember.
tingling.
Yeah.
I dig
And
it.
the
That-
flavors that are left are just like this nice melted caramel.
Mhm.
It's just, wow.
You've outdone yourself.
This needs to go. We've never done it on
Yep.
this channel, but we've never done a whiskey of 2024 or
True.
whiskey
Like
of
a
the
new
year,
release kind of deal, yeah.
or just the best whiskeys that are released in this year. This would need to be in it.
Yep.
100%.
Yes.
The Buckner's 17, I still think that matches my palate, and since it's my house and my bottle, it's
My
going.
rules.
We always do what Mike wants to do, which
Let's
is
do
totally awesome.
Let's do everything that you want to do.
That's right. This is a good example of what we wanted to
Yeah,
do. What you wanted to
but
do.
this,
I like it.
at $120, I know
True.
now.
You got any
But
Antique
you would buy
107
it.
open?
I know you would buy it, huh?
You got any Antique 107 open?
I don't.
Oh.
We can open one. We double Fresh Crack Friday.
2 fresh cracks? Because it's 108 and 107, and
But it's
I'm
not
getting
a
that-
weeded.
Well, it's not, but I'm getting that same like
Well, there's
mid
one
palate
up there, Jay. Just reach up there and get it.
mid palate burn with the.
It's right there.
To me, the
I
last
don't have one open, so I mean, I probably need to have
the last
one
bottle
open.
of Michter's that I bought, this just tastes like a lot better version of that. You can kind of tell that it comes
You
from
need-
that same.
To dust your bottles, sir.
We're taking applications for an
The last
intern
time-
to come dust Mike's bottles.
The last time my wife dusted the bottles down here, she had shit moved all around, and I said, "You touch my bottles?" She
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I cleaned them." Why? Did I do something wrong? Did I get something put back in the wrong spot? And I said,
You did.
I went
Which
to
one?
shutdown mode, and I said,
I went and oh no.
I love you.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
no, I just knew that you had cleaned, and she was like, I'm never touching your shit again.
It's a good way to just. She probably doesn't need to see all the lunacy that we are surrounded by. And since all of our wives
Oh,
watch
look,
all
three
of our
Glens.
videos,
This is impromptu. We did not plan this. I would have
Yeah,
never thought about.
oh, thank you, sir. I didn't get the pre-production notes, so we're definitely off script here.
Wow, that sounded heavy.
Glug, glug, glug,
It
glug.
wasn't. It glugged a lot.
Okay. Man, god damn, that's good. All right.
Much different already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. Welcome back, Buffalo Trace. Typical nose.
Mm-hmm. So you're back to your kind of
You one of those
grapey,
the grapes. Like,
Yes. Do you get it?
sweet grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Like
starting
the
to...
outside
Are
of
you
like
kind of
green
starting
grape?
to know the note?
Yep.
That, at least that what I'm describing as grapes.
It's starting
that-
to...
It's not bitter, but it's like it's a sharp.
Well,
It's a sharp stone fruit. It's not sweet stone fruit. It's sharp.
Yeah. That's
But
good.
you said grape. Like NT 107 is my favorite.
That's good.
I love NT 107.
I wanted to put this up against the grain to glass that we did, but the proof was just too low. That's why I selected the Weller full proof. At least it was
kind of in the same 124, 125.
114 to 121.
Yeah.
It's a lot closer
Man,
than 107 to
I wish we
121.
could find this at retail.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
$55.
Oh my god, I love Antique 107 at
It's
retail.
so good.
I don't know.
The
what
best
all
of the Weller
fuss is
lineup.
about.
It's
pretty
yes, it is the best of the Wellers. That's so good.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what you guys are gushing on about, but whatever.
Squirt water gun.
It's pretty good though.
But it's pretty good though.
I can see why it's your favorite of the Weller stuff that we've sampled, and it's
Okay.
available
I mean,
to.
if you remember back to that foolproof video,
Yeah, that was a long time
is
ago.
so
This
much better.
Bomberger nose,
Is it still?
It's sugary.
it is so sweet and soft.
Yep.
It is.
It's even changed just in the
I
empty
get called
glass
that all
here.
the time.
Okay. Yeah,
There's a little bit of a
changed
sharpness. Believe it or not, there's a little bit of a sharpness on the Weller Antique 107.
you wouldn't assume that because normally that grape
It's a
is
fresh-
super
oh,
soft.
never mind.
No,
There's
both
no
of them
fresh
are,
facts.
but it's a weeded. But it just seems to have a little bit more of a
Yeah.
little bit of a spice to it. I'm not saying it's not proof. It's not the proof. It's a spice.
And these are, as we put it, crushable bottles.
Oh yeah.
You bring these to a campfire, they go quick.
So the nose on both of these is, I love them. They're both my jam. And
Bomberger's
I
are
would
better.
tell you
Burgers is better.
that it depends on what mood I'm in at this particular time, or whatever evening that I get into these.
Tuesday.
Dynamite dropping.
Broadcast school's really paying
I
off.
will say that the Bombergers fits me right now.
Yep. I like it. I mean, I'm not a Weller's hater. Obviously, I sample all of it. I bought a few bottles of the green label stuff you can get. It's just not my favorite, which is odd because I love regular old Buffalo Trace, just the cheapest,
The
Cowboy stuff.
The green label, the special reserve,
Yep,
or
that-
just the Buffalo.
Either or. I mean,
Buffalo
I like
Trace.
both of those, but
They're
I would
both
take
good.
I would take Buffalo Trace over any bottle of Weller's, and that's just how I get down. So you said this one matches your palate kind of currently.
Yeah.
Bomberger's is lights out.
Yep.
That's a buy anywhere you see it. Just put your credit card.
Even at
down.
120,
Yep,
just
get it.
buy once, cry once. That's what I like to say. Jimmy, how about you on a camper?
Yep.
And I have a vote.
That's
Son of a...
so. For all of you loyal viewers, Jim's been on a bit of an ascension this summer, buying more bottles, getting some expensive stuff, getting
Getting
my
up at the Russell's
collection.
10. And
Bottom shelf Jim
some JD
has
10
come
year. I mean,
up off of the bottom shelf.
I briefly ascended lower bottom shelf.
it was a steep wall right
Where-
back down. Like,
we are headed back down.
I chose to stimulate the economy and make a significant purchase, and now I'm right back to white label Jim Beam and Old Crow and that kind of stuff. So
Luckily,
new camper, new boat.
luckily
whiskey. Yep.
that where there is some really good Old Crow coming.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can't wait to see
review.
that stuff. That was a good batch. Cool. Well, this was good though. Good
Antique
comparison.
107, my favorite Weller.
Yep.
I still think-
Bomberger's is better. I mean, it's better, hands down. But it is a $100 bottle, and I buy it every time.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, if I ever see it,
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
I'm gonna have to keep that on the
If
short
he
list.
doesn't get it before I get it.
Yep.
This brings an interesting point. I'm still gonna
think-
say if you can get each at retail price.
Even just
Yeah,
The
either
Weller,
one.
the Weller 107 at retail price.
I'd buy, but
I go bomb.
I
will
would buy
buy-
either one because
I
I
would-
know. I know.
I go Bombergers. Just
Whoa.
You two,
Whoa.
Jimmy. Dang, I
That
can't put
just
that to your
happened.
head.
All that stuff I just said about being cheap, yeah, I'd buy that Bomberger.
And that would be a record for you.
YOLO.
By
Oh, yeah, I
a
haven't
long
eclipsed
shot.
triple digits yet.
He's jumping off the cliff.
Yet. Hey, with that, like, comment,
Check out our
subscribe. What do
stuff.
you think? This was totally
This
not
was
planned.
ad
This
hoc.
was a Bomberger's review.
Yeah.
That turned
Jay
into a
threw
blind.
in the Weller 107.
I mean, it's one of the best. There's like the best Weller. Like, so we figured if the Bomberger's is 108 proof
Yeah.
at $120, if you can get the Antique 107 and it's better, which it's not bad, it's just not as sweet as the Bomberger's.
True.
Yeah.
So
That Bomberger's
it's good.
100% recommend.
Yep.
Whiskey of the year video. We're gonna have to try and put that together. So hey, shirts, hats, Glenn's. Let us know what you need, and
That
we will.
hat, not this hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
that's all day I dream about something.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Sure do.
We're
Wait,
driving
what?
for 500 subscribers.
Drive for 500, so we can give away some whiskey. We'll see you next time right here, Thin Blue Whiskey.
Am I exempt from that because I work here? Or?
Yeah, you can't have a family
I don't
member.
even get. I don't really get paid. So.